Filmz TV præsenteres i samarbejde med Solid.
They say family is an institution. This family belongs in one.
They are going to keep Dad in prison at least until this gets all sorted out. Also, the attorney said that they're going to have to put a halt on the company's expense account. Interesting. I would have expected that after they're keeping Dad in jail.
Lad mig bare sige det med det samme. Arrested Development er den absolut bedste komedieserie, som jeg nogensinde har set. Det var tv-serien, som kastede komiske stortalenter som Jason Bateman, Will Arnett og Michael Cera ud i rampelyset, og som berettede om den yderst dysfunktionelle Bluth-familie. Gennemsyret af en ekstremt skæv og skæbbeskøn humor og Ron Howards fornøjelige fortællerstemme, lammetævede serien sin fans lattermuskler 3 år i træk fra 2003 til 2006. Men selvom serien blev rost til skyerne af kritikerne og også belønnet med adskillige prestigefyldte priser, så trak den aldrig særlig store seertal, og det var derfor, at tv-selskabet Fox trak stikket ud på serien efter 3 sæsoner, 53 afsnit og altså knap 18 timers himmelsk humoristisk underholdning.
Excuse me?
Hello? Dad!
Oh my God. Oh, there is kind of a girl here. Didn't say it was your cousin.
No, right?
Men som en frelsende engel sprang Netflix for nylig til for at puste nyt liv i Arrested Development, som i sin tid døde en alt for tidlig død. En splinterny 4. sæson af serien kan ses fra med den 26. maj, udelukkende via Netflix. Og alle skuespillerne er tilbage igen.
Michael, Joe,
Lindsay,
George Michael? Lucille.
Tobias Funke.
George. Maybe.
Buster.
Og vi mødte forleden 4 af dem, da de slog et smut forbi København for at tale om genoplevelsen af serien. Og firekløveret var nøjagtigt lige så kægt og morsomt i virkelighedens verden, som de er foran kameraet.
Just to start off with one of those boring journalist questions you've probably been asked billions of times, but was it easy to get back into the swing of things after so many years?
The slipping back into it was
Slippy.
strange, yeah. Slippy and slidey. But we slipped back in. I mean, it was an easy slip.
Wet jeans.
Yeah.
But once you get going, that really just it comes on.
And then they absorb around your legs like.
Yeah. And there's no getting them off.
No.
That's going to take the prize for analogy of the year.
Yeah.
I think it was. I mean, there was a lot of expectation going into this new season, and I've mentioned this before that I was a little hesitant just because you didn't know if you could match that expectation. But then once I got around all these guys, and I got around, the woman who plays my mother, Lucille, and it just really clicked back in. It didn't take no time at all. And David had a really difficult time getting back.
No, it was much the same thing. I didn't have I wasn't as anxious about it, I guess. Your word, not mine, to describe yourself. But I understand what Tony's talking about. There was a lot of high expectations to meet. But I think Mitch has matched them and exceeded them. Mm-hmm. And but as far as playing Tobias, that's easy. He's a bit arch anyway, so it's not like there's subtlety and nuance I have to get into. Yeah.
But have you gotten a lot more creative freedom in terms of getting it on Netflix instead of being on a studio?
Oh, of course.
I think the writers have definitely had a lot more creative freedom.
Yeah.
I'm not so concerned we're going to be canceled, probably.
Right. Yes. Yes, that was that overshadowed everything that last season. Last 2 seasons, really.
Has there been more creative freedom for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, to a level, I think they Netflix
song.
See, we could never do that on Fox.
Yeah, that's too.
We could never just start talking and humming a CBS theme song.
Yeah.
This is going to be our show's new theme song. Just
our voices.
Yeah.
Ends with.
But I always felt that the show had such an improvisational feel. Obviously, the aesthetics also has a lot to do with it because it's so handheld and so fluid. But how much of it is improvised, or is it mostly just in the writing?
Barely anything. Barely. I mean, there's occasionally when a scene sort of ends and you might stay long. You know, you might keep riffing, and they'll keep the cameras on, and they're fine with that. But within a scene, not much at all.
Well, the
If
framework
anything.
was always there. Once that was set, we could just kind of little bit go off the page, but for the most part, we didn't really want to go off the page because it was already there.
But also, do you see the show continuing after the 4th season? Do you see like a 5th season, or we keep hearing that they're going to make a feature? But is that something it's not really set in stone, right? Is it still in the
No,
works?
it's set in more like toothpaste.
Yeah, toothpaste on foam, so it's like absorbed and dried.
Yeah. But if you put it out in the
foam.
cold for a while, it might harden.
It could.
Solidify.
But you could still probably break it with a pick easily.
Right.
Yeah.
But it would make a good cookie tray.
Yeah. It's fragile, but looks like it could be more solid. So that's where it rests right now.
Okay. We're going to call Mythbusters right after this and see if they can help us out with some toothpaste.
They have toothpaste on foam.
Yeah.
Can they actualize
this episode?
I'd love to see this done.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, this could go forever, and I do hope there's another
installment of it.
Yes, we get the opportunity to work again because it's a really special group of actors and writers and crew, and they're all so much fun. It's such a great project to be a part of. I hope we get to do more.
Was there any particular moment when you were doing the 4th season where you felt, okay, we're back in the groove? It's just like everything is just clicking now.
Yeah, definitely. It didn't feel that way right away. I felt really clumsy. I felt like I was wearing a pair of shoes that was 3 sizes too big or something. Doing this one scene where we had 5 pages of dialogue, and it's just, it's just a very specific kind of tone to act. And I just felt like, whoa, how do you do this again? And doing the scene with Jason and Alia, which was this really big scene, really was when I felt like, okay, this is how to do this. I remembered the rhythm of it.
But also, how was it different for you making this 4th season now that you're both adults now compared to when you did the first 3 seasons where you were much younger? You're more adulty, I guess. Than
adulty is right. Yeah. Adulty in the way that it was exciting to see where the characters evolved. The writing's so good, and they just naturally evolved in such a great way. It wasn't a huge leap in it in any way, too much. You know what I mean? I mean, 7 years are big. Time-wise, but especially our ages, we were young teens, and then now we're young adults. Still young, we'll always be young.
Adulties.
Yeah, young adulties, and being a young adulty, there's not. it was nice how they were able to keep very true to the characters. All the characters are still kind of have their same issues, but they're just in more independent situations. You know what I mean? Handling their own stuff a little bit more and
destroying other people's lives outside of the family, less so than each other's.
Yeah, being more adults instead of trapped within the family. Yeah.
Right.
So it's cool to see them change like that.
Acting out in various directions now.
You acting all over the place,
yeah,
really.
Acting circles around.
His adulty acting is it's
crazy.
It's next level.
We've got a sketch for Mythbusters. We've got new words for the dictionary. It's this is the most awesome interview we've ever done. But also, I just you get asked this all the time, I bet. But some of your favorite quotes, some of your favorite episodes.
Not just because it's named after my character, but I think bringing up Buster was one of mine because it showed a lot of just Buster's absolute inner angst towards his mother, and he just went on those massive cussing rants, and that was pretty fun.
I am partial to peer pressure, which Tobias I don't think is in very much, but that's...
Which one was it?
That's where they're going to teach George Michael a lesson about getting pot.
Oh, yeah.
And it's from season 1. And the hot cops are in there, and there's so much going on, and it's so funny, and you really get to see the interaction of and the relationships between father, son, brother, uncle, all that, and it's just pound for pound. That might be my favorite.
Is that the one where he goes, "I smoke the marijuana like a cigarette"?
Yes.
Is that the
yes.
one? Yeah. That's a great
That's one of my
one.
favorites.
Yeah. Scott Pilgrim was my favorite film from 2010 by far.
That's great.
Yeah. It was such
You
a
didn't see The Expendables?
Yeah, I saw The Expendables, but I wasn't a big fan.
He saw it first, but then fell in love with Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, exactly. It blows it out of the water. But I was so saddened that it didn't become as big a hit as I'd hoped it would be. How did you feel about the movie's success?
Yeah, I think it would have been better if more people had seen it, it would have been better. But no, I wouldn't say disappointed. Just it's just part of it. But I was just really proud of it.
It's a great
and happy
movie.
to work on it. Thanks, Alia.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The part where you're in the tank and you come out
No,
and you have the
that's,
beret.
no, that's
you're
Jason
like,
Statham.
We're coming back together, bro.
Oh, that's Arnold Schwarzenegger, I think.
That's not?
You think? No.
I think it's
people.
not.
It's funny. People. I don't get it. Why people
Yeah.
confuse me with him.
I think I'm talking about the right one.
Maybe you are.
It's the Citizen Kane for the video game generation, I feel.
Wow.
So, yeah.
How so?
Well, it's basically
It stars
the
a young,
same story. It's
handsome man.
Yeah, a handsome man who is pulled away from his family and alone, and
Right.
and it's just without the slut and in color.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like
Without the slut? Is
This
that
is the slut.
without
The sled. The sled.
Oh, the sled.
The sled.
Without the
Did I say
slut.
slut?
I was like,
of a
Ramona
newspaper.
is a beautiful girl.
Well, thank you guys so much. It's been a
slut.
pleasure meeting you
Okay,
guys.
thank
Really
you.
looking forward to seeing the
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
season. So cool.
Great. Without the sled.
Without the
slut.
Yeah. That word means the end in Danish. SLUT. So,
Slut?
Yeah, so like if you see old Danish
Oh, no
movies,
way.
it says slut at the end. So I was thinking if foreign people watch...
If it's a movie that ends with like a man and a woman kissing.
Yeah, and then it's... Yeah, no judgment.
Slut.
The end.
Husk, at du allerede nu kan se den splinternye 4. sæson af Arrested Development på Netflix. På Netflix kan du i øvrigt også finde seriens 3 første fremragende sæsoner. Og hvis du endnu ikke har set dem, så kan det kun gå for langsomt. I den næste udgave af Filmz TV. Johan rejser til USA for at starte en sprogskole og undervise i sproglighederne mellem dansk og engelsk. It's Danish! Ja! Mythbuster-skutterne bekræfter, at tandpasta ikke er lige så stærk som sten, og så snart Johan kommer hjem fra USA, indspiller han et romantisk dansksproget drama med Michael Cera og Alia Shawkat. Husk, at du kan finde alle vores tidligere Filmz TV-udsendelser på Filmz under Filmz TV-fanebladet, og også på videovideo.dk, i iTunes og via vores gratis video-app.